Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I feel like ranting about why Valentine's Day should be canceled and why we are even celebrating in 2021. I this year in, in this pandemic, I think I've been on like 2 dates. And one of them, I actually really like the dude. I was like, all right, let's go do things. Let's go hang out. Like, I want to see you again. And he actually backed out. He's like, you're coming on to me too strong. And you know that happens. But I just didn't want to be in the talking stage forever. Like, I felt like he was texting me for like 3 weeks and he was talking to me every single day, but nothing was actually happening out of it. Like, there were no actions behind his words. Like, me talking to him every single day over the phone, it wasn't getting me into getting dates out of him. So I pretty much confronted him and I told him, it's like, hey, if you're not gonna date me, you can pretty much just like don't have to talk to me. Like, I don't want to be your texting buddy. Like, if you want to talk to Jesus. Like, I don't have time for this. I don't want to do this. If you don't want to invest in me and spend time with me and hang out with me and take me on dates and hang out and la-di-da and talk and XYZ, like, I don't see a point of doing this at all whatsoever, because I don't want to just pointlessly text you. That's just not interesting to me. So that was my date, and that was sometime around September, October. It pretty much died. It didn't go anywhere. And I could guarantee you it pretty much died because of me being honest, like, with who I am as a person and what I want. Like, am I just gonna stick around for this dude to eventually ask me out eventually at some point of time? No, like, I don't have time to waste like that. Like, I don't want to give it like room of thought to my anxiety deciding when this human being is gonna like make a move on me. The second date that I decided to go on was from Hinge, and this guy actually ended up going to my high school, and I had no idea who he was. And he is tall, he is cute, he is good looking, but the homeboy showed up on a date in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and we didn't even get food together. I don't know what people do on first dates together if they don't get food, but we literally ended up going on a 2-hour walk. In that day, I walked 20,000 steps. We walked from Hermosa Beach to Manhattan Beach, back to Hermosa Beach, and then walked to Redondo Riviera, not Redondo Riviera, Redondo Marina, where all the boats are, and then we sat down on the rocks there, watched the pretty scenery, and then we walked back to Hermosa. That is a long walk. We didn't get any food together. At the end of my date, I was so hungry. Like, I would have been okay, like, if we went to go get Mexican food and there was like $5 bean and cheese burrito. Like, I could have paid for that for myself. Like, the fact that he didn't think of like, oh, this bitch might be hungry, made me kind of like, what the fuck? What are we doing? What is this date? And I actually told him at the end of the date, I was like, hey, if you want to date me, you kind of have to level up, because you can't be showing up to first date on dressed like a bum. Like, I get that you're not trying and you don't really care and this is kind of your personality, but if you want to invest your time in me, I expect you to put in some effort. What is this? Why are you looking like this on a first date? Don't you want to like impress a girl? Like, what kind of message are you trying to send? And for a while when I was dating, I was also kind of showing up to my first dates kind of a little bit bummy, and then as every day progressed, like, I looked cuter. And this year I decided to change that tactic, and I changed it because I thought that maybe if I dressed differently, people would be attracted to me for my personality, and it's not going to be how I look. And a girl, her name is Erica, actually told me, it's like, no, you're supposed to dress based on the standard you want to receive. So if you dress nice and if you look good and you present yourself well-spoken and articulate and intelligent as I am, then that is the kind of man that you're going to receive, because he will see you look attractive and presentable, and then he will want to mirror that energy. Versus, like, if you show up right away on the date looking like a bum, the guy is going to be like, what the hell? I actually put in some effort and you look like this. So it took me a while to get out of that, and this is where I'm at now. Let me tell you about this guy. I I used to go on a date with him about like once a year in my community college days, like 3-4 years ago. We would go on one date around sometime December, and it would suck, and we wouldn't talk to for like another year. And the year would be like, oh, let's go on a date again, hey. And then I'd be like, all right, I have nothing better to do, let's go hang out, let's go on a date. And our last date was about 3-4 years ago. I don't even remember it. We went to a movie theater, and homeboy, as cute as he is, was pretty much having either anxiety or ADHD on a date together, and we were watching a movie together, and he was picking up his phone and was pretty much texting all his friends. And when we were walking around Third Street Promenade, he was looking around, like he was looking at everybody, and it looked like he was freaking out a little bit, and I felt like he wasn't focusing his attention on me, which is what I wanted out of a date, and it just didn't feel good to me. Like, why am I here if you're obviously focusing on everybody and everything but me? So that was our last date. It was about 4 years ago. It sucked so bad that I just didn't want to talk to him again. And here I am. I've graduated from UCSB. I now have a full-time job. I work till pretty much 6 o'clock every single day. My only free time is the weekends. I live at home with my mom, so I cannot go outside and do activities, as you know, when a girl can just leave her house and go and do whatever she wants. I can't do that because I live at home with my mom. I have to be a good girl, understand it? I have to be good. I have to do the dishes, I have to clean the house, I have to I play a role of this child. My mom and I are not roommates. Obviously she's my mom and she's gonna expect me to behave a certain way, and I have to live up to the standard, especially since it's free rent. Why would I not give her anything that she wants? So usually most of the time, at least in winter, after 6 o'clock it's dark, and in my mom's mind is if you're out past sunset, that means you're doing home activities. You know what I mean? You're if a guy is trying to hang out with you at 8 o'clock at night, he's not there to get to know your personality. He is there because he has some other business he wants to do, which in most of the time, as in my time at UCSB, every time I left past 7 o'clock, it never ended with a deep spiritual conversation about why life exists and having a deep talk and connecting intellectually, if you know what I mean. There were other motives behind hanging out. So I feel now that I'm living with my mom, I cannot go out when it's dark. I can't go on dates, which limits my free time to pretty much only weekends. And as you guys know, I'm also studying for grad school. I'm gonna go into grad school, so I've been studying for GMAT, and every weekend I do a practice GMAT test. So that cuts down my free time to pretty much one day, Saturday. Saturday, I'm free from 12 to 6, and I can hang out and I can do whatever I want. And most of the time, I usually spend it with my best friend, Sophia. Hey, what's up, girl? I love you. If you've watched this, you're awesome. Thank you for being the one person that I want to spend time with all the time. So this dude is I feel like your schedule is really strict. And he tells me, I don't want a relationship. I'm not looking for anything serious. I don't really want to date. I kind of just want to spend time with you, get to know you, la la la, XYZ. And he tells me, I'm working on myself. I have school, I have work, and I have this, I have that. And I'm okay, that's fine. That's fine, whatever. You have a lot of things going on in your life, that's fine. I don't care. Obviously, since you don't really want to date me and you don't want to get to know me, I'm pretty much free only on Saturday. And if you don't plan to hang out with me in advance, I'm pretty much gonna assume that you don't want to hang out with me. I'm gonna make my own plans because I don't have that much free time. I'm not gonna waste my free time just sitting around on my phone hoping some dude is gonna hang out with me. That sounds stupid. That's retarded. I don't want to sit around and wait for my Prince Charming. I have other things to do. And I tell him, this is me. This is my life. My life works for me. I am busy. I have a strict schedule. I have a limited amount of free time. If you want to make time for me, great. fantastic. We can see each other. If not, that's fine. Okay, whatever. And as some background, it's pandemic. I haven't been dating anybody in a year. I haven't been in a relationship with a human being in 3 years. I don't even remember what it's like to kiss a human being because it's been so long since my last kiss. I have no idea what this dude wants from me. It's outrageous. And I'm being honest with him. It's like, this is my schedule, this is my life, and if you want it, you make an effort, schedule a date, we'll work it out. Might make it happen. If you expect me to be your last minute booty call, no. If you expect me to sit around at home with you on my free time, no. If you expect me to be just a girl that comes over to your house and chills with you, no, I'm not that girl. I don't have time for that. Like, I don't want to waste my time on that, and that's just not what I'm interested in. So we left our conversation yesterday at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and he kind of just like agreed. And me and this dude, we've been having this conversation for the past, I don't know, 3 months. We go in circles of him saying it's like how he wants to date me and how he wants to have a relationship with me, and I'm like, all right, okay, whatever, yeah, right, you want to have a relationship, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It doesn't lead to us an actual date. So I'm like, okay, you're full of shit. You just talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk. Like, I don't see you hanging out with me. I don't see you going on dates with me. I don't see flowers. I don't see roses. I don't see cute adventure dates. I don't see anything. I just see you texting me about